Hello, my name is Jim Royal. Today I wanted to ask you a question. The Beatles Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band will be celebrating its 50th anniversary this summer. It was originally released June 1st of 1967. Well, the record company wants to add some additional songs on it. They want to have a special 50th anniversary commemorative edition. Okay, they want to add, this is just what I've heard, so I don't know if it's true, but I wanted to hear your comments. They want to put Strawberry Fields Forever on it, and also Penny Lane. These were two songs that were recorded during those sessions, and they were originally meant for the album. The reason why they didn't appear on the album when it was released is the record company was putting pressure on them to release new material. They didn't have anything new to offer for the Christmas '66 market. It had been a while, so they had to put something out. They only had a few songs in the can. They also had When I'm 64 also completed by that point. So they decided to release Strawberry Fields Forever and Penny Lane as a double A-sided single in February of 1967. It was very rare, if not at all, that those songs, when you released a single, you normally wouldn't put it on an album. So that's why it didn't make it on it. What do you think? Do you think that those songs should be put back on here? It was the artist's original intention. If you can leave your comments below it, I appreciate it. And I'm also going to add, in my opinion, my take. I think that they should be on it for those reasons that I said. That's what they originally wanted. It was recorded during those sessions. And furthermore, I would add Only a Northern Song. That was a song that was recorded also during Sgt. Pepper. It sounds and feels like Sgt. Pepper, that area, because that's what it was. It was recorded during that time. It was later, though, left off of there and put on the Yellow Submarine. The other thing I would put on there, and this is a little controversial, sparks some interest. Again, it's nowhere near how triumphant this album was. But it's a song called Carnival of Light. Carnival of Light is an instrumental that was actually recorded for a special performance. I've got my notes right here. It says it was recorded for the Million Volt Light and Sound Rave held at the Roundhouse Theater. Okay, they had special performances on January 28th and February 4th, 1967 in London. And how this was described: distorted sounds, percussion, keyboards, guitar, water effects. I thought that was pretty interesting. Anyway, Paul McCartney came up with the idea. An acquaintance of his had asked if they could do something to contribute, and they were surprised when they said, yeah, sure. So George Martin produced this. It was recorded on January 5th, 1967. Yes, I got that right. And it's interesting because I haven't heard it. I don't think anybody has. 13 minutes and 48 seconds is what I was told it is. Paul has wanted this thing released since Anthology 2 in '96 when they were putting those songs together. George Harrison vetoed it. That's why it hasn't seen the light of day. It's interesting from what I was told because you have these different sounds. As Paul was saying, he says to his other bandmates, just wander from one instrument to another. Just play a little bit here on this, do something here, play a little bit of percussion, then go over to the piano, shout. I found that pretty interesting, but it's supposed to be avant-garde, so I get it. I understand that's what the event was for. Also, what you have is you have some gargling, which I found was interesting. And you have John and Paul both saying Barcelona at times and Are You All Right? So what I would do is I would remaster the whole album. I would put Sgt. Pepper in her groove there. If you're not familiar with that, in 1987 they put that back on the they put that on the CDs when they put them out for the first time. And what that was is in Britain they had early editions of the album, the vinyl, where in the run out groove after A Day in the Life, what it would be is there would be normally, you know, if you didn't have a needle that would be lifted up, it would continue to, the needle would go back and forth in the run out groove. Okay, well, they had some gibberish that was thrown in there, so it would just keep going and going and going. Well, the 87 CD restored that gibberish, and I think it's kind of fun. I remember when I first heard it, you heard the dog whistle, you know, this high-pitched sound that we're not supposed to hear. It's like, okay, and then you hear that. So I would have the album, have Sgt. Pepper in Her Groove, put Strawberry Fields Forever on there, Penny Lane, Only a Northern Song, and then Carnival of Light. That's my suggestion. But I'd like to hear what you have to say, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I thank you for your time. Thanks.